Have you ever dreamed of living in a peaceful, green, and stunningly beautiful country like New Zealand? With its world-class landscapes, low crime rates, and reputation for friendliness, New Zealand has long been considered a top destination for immigrants from all around the world. Whether you're coming from Asia, Europe, or the Americas, many have looked at Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud, as a perfect place to start a new life. But now something surprising is happening. Immigrants are packing their bags not to arrive but to leave New Zealand. Yes, the same nation that once welcomed thousands is now watching many of them quietly walk away. So what exactly is going wrong? Why are skilled workers, international students, families, and even long-term residents deciding to leave? Is the New Zealand dream beginning to fade? Or is it simply becoming too difficult to hold on to? In this video, we uncover the real reasons why immigrants are leaving New Zealand in increasing numbers. From the rising cost of living and housing crisis to visa challenges and cultural disconnects, we'll break it all down. If you're planning to move to New Zealand or already live there, you don't want to miss this. Backhand index pointing right, don't forget to hit subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments, and stay until the end for a powerful conclusion that could change your perspective. Number 1. Cost of living. One of the biggest reasons immigrants are leaving New Zealand is the skyrocketing cost of living. While the country offers beautiful views and fresh air, it comes at a steep price. Groceries, utilities, and transportation costs in cities like Auckland and Wellington are among the highest in the Pacific region. A simple weekly grocery bill for a family of 4 can exceed NZD 250 to 350 depending on where you shop. Gasoline prices remain high and public transportation is often limited outside of major cities. But the real killer? Housing. Buying or even renting a house has become increasingly unaffordable. In Auckland, the average rent for a modest 2-bedroom apartment is NZD 550 to 700 per week, which translates to over NZD 2,500 a month. Home ownership remains out of reach for many, including skilled migrants. Despite government attempts to curb inflation, wage growth isn't keeping up. Many immigrants feel they are working just to survive, with little left over for saving or family needs. Planning to migrate to New Zealand? Smash that subscribe button and stay informed before making life-changing decisions. Number 2. Residency Rules. Another major frustration is immigration policy itself. Many immigrants complain that visa processes are confusing, slow, and constantly changing. In recent years, New Zealand has tightened its immigration rules to prioritize highly skilled workers. But the definitions of skilled can be narrow. People working in hospitality, construction, caregiving, or even IT often find their visa status uncertain after just a few years. Waiting for residency approvals can take up to 2 to 3 years, causing significant anxiety for immigrants and their families. Those on work visas may be forced to leave if they lose their job, even if they've already contributed years of labor to the country. Moreover, the 2025 immigration reset shifted focus away from quantity to quality. That's great for the government, but many immigrants feel abandoned or undervalued, especially after enduring the COVID-era border closures. Number 3. Lack of career growth. Many immigrants come to New Zealand expecting to build successful careers, especially in healthcare, IT, engineering, or education. But once they arrive, the reality often doesn't match the promise. Immigrants frequently find themselves underemployed, working in jobs far below their qualifications. Employers often prefer local experience over overseas credentials, even if someone has decades of international work history. Furthermore, New Zealand's economy is smaller and more limited, which means fewer opportunities for rapid advancement. The average salary is lower compared to countries like Australia, Canada, or the USA. For instance, a mid-level IT professional in New Zealand might earn NZD 80,000 to 90,000 annually, whereas they could earn 120,000 Australian dollars or more in Australia for similar work. These economic limitations leave many immigrants feeling stuck. After 3 to 5 years, some choose to move on to Australia, the UK, or back home, where their talents may be better appreciated and rewarded. Social and cultural barriers. Despite the image of a welcoming and multicultural country, many immigrants report feeling isolated or excluded in New Zealand society. Kiwis are friendly on the surface, but immigrants often struggle to form deep connections. Cultural differences, language barriers, and even subtle forms of racial bias can create a sense of not fully belonging. For example, migrants from Asia or the Middle East often report difficulty finding housing or employment, not because they are unqualified, but because of unspoken biases. Even in schools, immigrant children may feel different, especially in rural or less diverse areas. New Zealand also has a relaxed and slow-paced work culture, which may not suit everyone. Professionals from fast-paced environments often find the transition frustrating. In short, integration isn't always easy, and when people feel socially disconnected, they eventually consider leaving for countries where communities are larger, support networks are stronger, and cultural acceptance is deeper. Number 5. Healthcare system. New Zealand's public healthcare is free or low cost, but long waiting times and staff shortages have become a growing problem. Immigrants who require surgery or specialist care often have to wait months, if not years, for treatment. In rural areas, getting a GP appointment can take weeks. For families with children or elderly parents, this can be incredibly frustrating. Moreover, mental health services are stretched thin. Newcomers dealing with culture shock, isolation, or financial stress often find it difficult to access the support they need. Private healthcare is an option, but it's expensive and many immigrants can't afford it after paying for high rents and living costs. Some decide to move to countries with more responsive healthcare systems, such as Australia or Canada, where public health support is better funded and more accessible. Number 6. Better opportunities for immigrants. New Zealand is a beautiful country, but for many immigrants, it's simply not sustainable long-term when other countries offer more economic stability, better wages, and clearer residency paths. Australia is just a few hours away and offers higher salaries, better infrastructure, and a more vibrant job market. For example, many Filipino and Indian immigrants have moved from New Zealand to Australia after obtaining experience and discovering better prospects across the Tasman Sea. Canada, too, is a popular destination due to its transparent immigration system and focus on multicultural integration. Some immigrants even return to their home countries, especially as economies in Asia and the Middle East rebound in 2025. When you compare the return on investment, immigrants often feel that New Zealand no longer provides the life they envisioned, and so they leave. So why are immigrants leaving New Zealand? It's not just about one issue. It's a combination of economic, social, and policy challenges. The high cost of living, tight visa rules, lack of career advancement, cultural isolation, healthcare strain, and better overseas options have all played a role in pushing immigrants to reconsider their future in the country. While New Zealand remains a stunning, safe, and peaceful land, the dream many immigrants once had is starting to feel out of reach. The rising numbers leaving the country is a wake-up call, not just for future migrants, but for the government and society as a whole. Will New Zealand make the changes necessary to retain the talent it attracts? Or will it continue to lose hardworking people to countries that offer them more stability, growth, and inclusion? Backhand index pointing right, let us know in the comments. Would you still consider moving to New Zealand in 2025? Hit subscribe for more eye-opening videos on global migration, work culture, and life abroad. Don't forget to like, share, and ring that bell for updates. Thanks for watching, and remember, where you live can shape how you live. Choose wisely.